guys, Rick Shaw here on the 20th of December 2021, and we've got a magnificent day. We finally get in the warm weather that I like. I believe the Typhoon really helped out with bringing some warm back here because it was kind of chilly there for a while. We're seeing the death tolls rising and getting a lot of vlogs from people down in southern Leyte and from Surigao Island and all that. Pretty devastating. It was kind of like what happened in Tacloban, but not as many dead, I don't believe. People were prepared for it. I'm glad the president jumped on top of it early to get people evacuated and out. And but you did see a lot of devastation. I was in I believe it's Hoonigan City and Chilago, that whole area of southern Leyte, and that coastal road, it did get chewed pretty bad. Now, when I was there, that coastal road wasn't so nice. I actually, where these people were driving the van, I was right through that exact same area. I remembered the houses and such, and it's concrete now. And it looked like it held up pretty good, the road. But when I was there before, the road, there was many times the road washed out. It was just a crappy road, and the people took care of it themselves. But a lot of the wooden houses took a beating. You guys who want to come here to the Philippines, if you're going to build a house, I highly recommend it. Use concrete block or solid concrete, because these wooden structures just don't hold up. They just don't. So, the winds here, these hurricanes are really something. It seems like there's always a big one every 5 to 7 years, and it's a real mess. So, but I had a lot of folks on the live yesterday. That was kind of nice. I was glad to have everybody, and the conversation went pretty good. It kind of jumped around on different things, but you guys kind of set the pace for it, and it was enjoyable. I like it. I like doing it. I definitely like sitting there and doing it, and I like to keep them about an hour and a half and then finish them out. I've seen some people doing these marathon 8-hour ones and all that stuff, and who's going to watch that anyway? But I think something happened with it. I had set a reminder on there last week, and then when I was going to set it up to turn it on, I couldn't find that one with that picture of Bart Simpson with the reminder to open that one, and it opened up another one. I'm not getting it. But I am getting a laptop. Got her ordered. I found the one I wanted. I did want Windows 7, but couldn't get it. They said no. He was sorry. They thought it was Windows 7, but it's Windows 10. It's got the CD drive on it. It's i7 with the SDD, very speedy, and so that should be coming along here anytime. So that'll help things out, I think, and especially with doing editing and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get that set up. I also have a really nice editing program a buddy gave me. It was he's a computer dude that makes sites for people and all that, and he said it's a really good editing. He was actually showing me last year on his computer the stuff you can do. It was amazing. I think that would be something all in of itself. I think a good idea would be to get Dorothy on there and teach her, let her figure it out, and then she could be the editor. And any of this kind of stuff that these kids can learn now, they pick it up like a sponge now. So if she can pick that up, that would be just fantastic. Me, I start messing with that stuff and I forget. I go to change a setting in the phone and then something doesn't go right, and I go back. I can't remember what I did to get there in the first place. To me, it's just ridiculous. I've been doing everything just on the phone. This new phone that Wes gave me when it comes to editing is just absolutely fantastic. It's a super duper phone compared to my other one. My other one had problems from the factory, I think. It just had trouble. It must have been a blem or a fourth tier or something like that out of wherever they built it. But it did stuff, even with the KindMaster. If I put something at the end, like all the stuff I put at the end of my videos that you guys can see, for some reason it shoves it all the way to the front. And then I got to drag each one separately all the way to the back on the videos. And it's just, to me, it's just ridiculous. It's very tiring. And the new one doesn't do it. It puts it right where I want to. You know, even the videos before, when I would put like a picture inside the video, I'd have to mark like however many minutes it was on the video, and I'd go to put it in there, and it would go all the way to the front, and I'd have to drag it to maybe 15 minutes or wherever I wanted to put it. It just was so stupid. And this new phone, it doesn't do any of that crap. It's real good. And I tried taking the KineMaster, totally getting rid of it and re-downloading it. None of that stuff worked. So, you know, it was just a phone, just a crap phone. That's all there is to it. I'm not too happy with Samsung at all. I know some people get a good one, but my luck's been bad. I'm gonna go to the laptop, and this phone I have from Wes, that'll be a nice one to keep in the camera bag if I want to do uploading or anything like that on the go, instead of carrying a big laptop around. Laptop will just sort of stay at the house to get the videos made. But I'm not seeing a whole bunch of news other than New York City is putting all these, they're checking out these new laws that, you know, they want to force jabs, and I mean they're considering these things to vote on, all these new laws. So these liberal places where all this crap is going on, I'd be leaving, guys. I would be picking up my stuff and leaving, because they're going to force it. You know, we saw that one down in Trinidad and Tobago, that where they grabbed a guy on the street and they forcibly vaccinated him. And now I'm seeing stuff I put on Telegram where I think that GO, you know what that stuff is, the graphene and the oxidizer, that stuff, they must be putting it in the cows, because now they're finding that a lot of meats in the store are magnetic, you know, stuff like that. You have to look at that. I don't know if that's somebody without a big, you know, how real that is, but take a look at it. Try it yourself, guys, on the meat, and see what's up with that. But I don't know if they're doing that here. I'll definitely try it and see. I don't want no magnetic meat. But you got all this stuff that's going on, you know, the tinfoil hat wearing people that people told me that's what I was and all that. Well, it can't be conspiracy theory anymore, because all this stuff is coming true. It's all coming to light, guys, and it's a real shame that it's going. But we finally, my sweetie went out and picked up some curtains for the windows, by the way. She got some nice curtains, and we're going to get a nice couch cover. We're getting couch covers made now. I guess, I don't know if she gets them Wednesday or what like that, but we gave the lady who's going to make it, instead of it being one big piece like what she bought, which did not work out, this one, it's a two-piece couch. And what's going to happen is she's making it as a two-piece couch. So that's going to be good, so it'll fit, you know, a fitted job. And these people sew them up. It's not that much money. It's under $40 for one, and she had some beautiful patterns and colors that she can get. I like bright colors, so we'll get that. You know, we let our little doggie up on the couch, but every time she comes in, we wash her, or at least wipe her feet if she comes out. So, but our little puppy's working out okay. She's got a thing now where she doesn't want to follow us on the walk anymore. I don't know what happened to her, but that's okay. Yesterday I actually did put her on a leash, and it wasn't for a short while. It wasn't a walk; it was a drag. But finally, she got her feet underneath her, and she started following real good. So, you know, and then when we got halfway, took the leash off, and when she got I'd say about 7/8 of the way home, she just bolted for the house. And why she does that, and then she sits by the door, scared and shaken. I don't know what scared her. I must have missed something, but I think she'll come around. She's a little love. We all like to hold her and play with her. She's real frisky in the morning. Ever since we got the worms out of her, she's really full of piss and vinegar. Boy, she just goes. She'll tussle with you in the morning, and that's pretty cool. Kids and I, Moo, he's warming up to her. He's always been a little afraid of dogs, but now he's playing with her. She listens. If she starts, you know, putting her mouth on you to bite you, just say no, and she quits. She quits right away.
If you say no to her, you don't have to holler at her. You just say no. Even if you say it quiet, just like I did now. She listens. But she sees all the little kitties around here. There's a whole bunch of them now. I call him Stash. This one's coming around, and that's the mother that catches all the mice. But that's how it's going with our little pup. Everything else is going pretty good. I really feel bad for all those people down in Surigao and southern Leyte. I haven't heard from Tim, but we did hear that the power's out that way. I'm sure, no power, no internet. I know he's got a cell phone, but can't charge it up without power. We have that little solar bank thing that keeps us running. I did do a thing on that solar bank. We bought it from Lazada. It was like $8 or something like that. And it does charge up. It doesn't seem like the sun hurts it. I set it on my little table by the window when the sun comes out. It seems like it charges up very quickly. If I put it on the charger in the wall, it just seems like it never charges. But when I put it in the sun, an hour. It takes about an hour, and it's fully charged, and it's unbelievable. I can charge my wife's phone. I can charge both of my phones, and it's still got, out of the 4 bubbles on it, it's still got 2 bubbles left. And it seems though when it gets down, it goes quick. But that's a really good, the best power bank we've ever had. It's absolutely fantastic. I keep it handy when I'm making the videos. But when I was doing the vlog yesterday, my old phone, it goes down so quick. The battery's getting old. I had to put it on the charger. But the new one that Wes gave me, even though it's an older phone, that dang thing, I was only down that whole vlog. I went from 100% down to I think it was 77 in that hour and a half vlog. So that is really just a super fantastic phone. And Wes, I sure do appreciate that. Just a fantastic phone. And the way it operates and works, I'm familiar with it, and it's real easy to work. And but I like it. I do have the laptop. Wes, I was playing with the one he had, and I really liked it. I did one of my requirements was SDD. Definitely the RAM. This is going to be 8 gigabyte RAM, because as you got up into the 16 gigabyte, it just got really expensive quick. It would jump 10, 12,000 pesos. So I went with that. It should be enough for what I'm doing. I'm not a gamer. Some of these guys, when they're gamers, they'll spend 50, 60 grand on a computer. I don't get into that at all. I just don't. It's just something that I had a buddy, and this is what got me. He started getting on the gaming, and he would get home from work and game all night, and it was sad to see. It was so sad to see. He just zombied out. He zombied out, and even he would eat his dinner while he was gaming, and it would just go on and on. And I watched that for a while, and it was super sad to see. I just couldn't believe that somebody would just blow their whole life. Especially somebody who was such a go-getter and really got a lot of things done, to sit in front of a stupid gaming machine. And that got me to where I'm afraid of getting addicted. Maybe I probably wouldn't, but it's a shame. But we're doing pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. We got a little bit of cloud on the mountain. Guys are working. Some of our main guys are going to be leaving to go to a different job. 5 houses out in Cavite. That'll be better for Coco because he'll be close to home. But I hear he'll be coming back soon, and it's good because they're kind of like our second security around here. We actually had the one day where a couple guys that brought this tarp, they came up, and the guys from the construction were immediately confronting him. Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? So it's really nice to have that extra layer of security in here, especially with the guards. The guards have been up in their patrols because of people trying to climb the wall. There's a low point in the wall. That wall over there, that's pretty high, and it's behind Battle Act. Nobody's coming over there. But if you go way down the other end into the other section, the first phase, I guess you call it, that area right there has a wall that's only, it's only up to here. I could easily get over that, vault it, and
So that's not good. Plus, it's from the road. It's a big grassy area. So you could get in that area and do whatever you want. Nobody's going to see you from the road. Guards aren't going to be able to see you, until you come over the wall. So I don't particularly like that. It would have been nice if that wall was a little bit higher, make it a little bit more difficult. There's no glass on the top of it. And that doesn't really stop anybody anyway. We had that in California. We had a wall and they had glass in front. And I used to, instead of walking a half a mile to get to the little stores I would go to, I just made myself a ladder on the inside and would go over the wall. And they, just chipped the glass away. And then the place came in and put grease on it. That worked really good because it got you all full of crap, But I just cleaned that off. I brought some solvent down, cleaned it off, and everybody was using it. Finally, we went into the place that runs it. The lady who took the rent and took all that stuff, and we told her, look, it's stupid. Well, you know what they did? They put a gate in there. They took the wall out and put a gate in because it was so stupid for us. So many of us. I'm not going to fire up a car just to go a mile. When I can go over a wall right there and walk, 1,000 feet. To me, it's just ridiculous. But they did finally put a gate in that little place, so it was easy. And you could open it from the inside, but from the outside, it had a key. You had to use a key. And people can make those keys real easy, even though they say do not duplicate. Somebody will make them. I used to have a little key making machine. And I made keys all the time, and it's getting the blanks that's hard. It's very hard. I had some keys that in the one job I was working, and they had it on a special ring, so you couldn't make them or anything. Well, I couldn't find blanks for these certain keys. Well, you know what I did? I milled myself my own blanks. I measured it off and milled it, and I have a complete set for that place of everything they had. Now, unless they changed, and I had all the master keys, all of them. Just milled them myself because you couldn't buy these blanks anywhere. Well, I had a milling machine. I had a big mill, and I also had a little tabletop mill drill. And that thing was great from Grizzly. That was a great little mill. I used to do my gun stocks on that. And that was a fantastic little tool for if you want to do quick stuff and precision work. It had the table just like a mill, smaller one, not too heavy to be able to pick up and make it portable. Where these big milling machines and lathes, you're not moving them. You got to get a crane in or get a company to come in and move half this crap. So, but as long as they're sitting level, I used to have mine bolted. I bolted it to the concrete with bolts so I could level it. Make sure everything was true. That's very important on your lathes and mills. I'm getting into this because we talked about it about guns the other day, and I wish I could get into that here, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I think I said that already, but this is Rick Shaw out.